run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then I go off. Yeah, hit the ground then I go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then I go off. Yeah, hit the ground then I go off. Yeah, run it, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my been ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto, learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then I go off, yeah, hit the ground, then I go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then I go off.
All right. We're back with another episode of the Another Enemy podcast. It's your boy, Kali Salam, Honorable Kali, whatever y'all want to call me these days. I got my boy here with me.
GX, DJ GX. Most definitely very strong.
I know that's loud. Let me turn myself down just a tad bit here. Okay. Aye, man. What's up, bro? Tell the people how you been, man, while I get my stuff together.
Yeah, I mean, emotions. I've been alright. Going through the, emotions, what I mean? Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Going through the emotions, what I mean? Like, been alright, what I'm saying? Just trying to get everything situated. But as far as that goes, I've been good, bro. How you been, bro? I just
Man.
just lost my grandfather, what I'm saying? So that took a toll on me, what I mean? But at the end of the day, what I'm saying? Life is life, shit happens, so you gotta go one step at a time, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I've been good, bro. I can't really complain too much, man. Life is an interesting game. You know what I'm saying?
Life is life. That's what I can say. Life is life.
We all have a time that we got to get up out of here,
Right.
And we just hope that day is extended far in the distant future.
That's why I'm telling you, bro, like, just make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to you and the people that you're around, make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Every moment counts, bro. Every moment counts.
For real. It's crazy because when it comes like to death, man, I think people concern themselves so much with life and living in this life that they don't really prepare for what comes next. But this is not really the show for me.
They don't prepare and they don't like, the outcome of the situation and shit. Like, they don't know what the toll breaks on you. Like, of course, obviously, you lose people day to day and shit like that. But like, when it's somebody close to you like that, bro, like that close to you, bro, it's different, bro. It's really different, my nigga. Like, you're seeing them, dead, like they're not coming back. So it's different, my nigga. Like, real shit.
Yeah. Nah, for real, man. So we got some folks who joined in, man. Give me a peace sign if you're ready for me to bring you up on screen, because it looked like you was talking to somebody in the back.
Say it again.
You not ready yet? Okay, just give me a peace sign. No. We got some people who joined in. You can't see them, but I can see them on my screen. So just give me a peace sign when y'all are ready, and I'll bring y'all up. But before we even, I want to ask you how you feel about this, bro. Um,
Here,
are you able to read that at the bottom? It
it
might be
has
small. So
no.
see
Yeah,
if you
small.
turn your,
Body
you're on your
support.
phone. Turn, yeah,
Yeah, I'm on
yeah.
the phone.
There you go. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You
How you
good now?
feel about the current state of community? Whew. Okay. You want to
Yeah,
go first, or you want me to go first?
while we wait for everybody else to join in here. You know what I'm saying?
See, me turning my phone to the side and shit, like the camera angles, like looking, like I'm looking this way, but I'm looking at you. But okay.
But I'm gonna bring Nisi up. Nisi, your
Yeah, you
mic
can
is
hear.
muted.
All right.
If you unmute your mic, you'll be able to talk. Uh, and we'll be able to
Hey
hear you.
y'all.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's
What's
up,
up?
Lacey?
So so yeah, we still got a few more people filtering in here, but this is my first question that I wanted to ask everybody is how do you feel about the current state of your community or our community, the black community, whatever community you are part of?
I want Nisha to go first. I ain't gonna
I knew you was gonna do that. I knew it.
lie.
Um,
No, you did.
I had a feeling. I'm like, watch them make me go first.
Hey,
I knew Nisha.
How
I
do I
want you to go
feel?
first, Nisha.
Because I work with youth a lot and kids and stuff. That's my main focus, and I feel like we're just like in a really tough and sad space right now. Just overall with growth and development within children and just the way our community supports one another is like it's really sad. Sad is my only word I can say. Really, it's sad, kind of.
okay. We'll get further into that. Tell me what your name is. I'm sorry. Is it Jasmine or just Jazzy? Because that's what your Facebook name is. So,
My nickname is Jazz. Is that
Jazz. Gotcha.
Greg?
It is Greg. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Hello.
Jasmine Maria.
Hi. Oh, okay. Whole government. What's
Yep.
up?
No, cause I know you, cause I know you. Yeah, you
Yeah.
wasn't
Well, it's
sure.
Jazz Maria.
Got you. But you're good with Jazz though.
Okay.
That's fine.
Cool. I did not know y'all knew each other, man. Small world, but it
Yeah, I
is
know
what it
her.
is.
Yeah,
It's all Columbus
Yeah,
folks,
we
I
went to
guess.
middle school
yeah.
or elementary. I don't know.
Elementary and high school. That's the crazy part about it. You went to
Yeah.
Mary Franklin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I know you. I know you.
All right, so we'll get all the ladies first then, since it's two of y'all. What? How do you feel about the current state of your community, Miss Jazz?
It's in shambles. It's horrible for the most part. I mean, everyone's so divided. Um, there's no support. There's very little support, or people only support the people that that are super close to them. And even then, they still very rarely support their own people, their family, close friends. Um, and everyone's mind state is not everyone, but a lot of people are really fucked up. Everybody has different values that they praise, but a lot of their values are still not the right values they should be looking for in people. Like a lot of people are either too focused in the streets, or some people are too focused in some people are just too focused in like material and materialistic things and just trying to be better than everyone. And then the other portion of everyone is just in the club and they're trying to still be popular like we're still in high school. So it's not much positive coming out.
I agree. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I think, bro, the mindset now with the generation and how things are going is really fucked up, bro. Because we live in a state where everything is supposed to be okay, which is not. You know what I'm saying? So I go by like the way we raise our kids, the way we look at society in this situation. You know what I mean? It's like it's not how it's supposed to be, and I don't think that's cool. But I also think that we have to also bring in the fact that the world is different. You know what I mean? But that doesn't draw down to how we should raise our kids, the do everything. Give me one second.
Is it just me or is it static?
Yeah, your mic was static in a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't hardly hear.
AirPods.
While he gets that together, I guess I'll go ahead and answer that. I agree with everything that everybody is saying. Um, yeah, the standards are just the bar is very low in our community right now. Uh, on the side of the men, on the side of the women, just all across the board. I think on a lot of these panels these days, there's a heavy attack on black women and them not getting things right. But man, it's just both of us, man. We got a lot of weak niggas in this community these days, and my biggest thing, and I talk a lot about it on social media, is the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like Nisi was saying, I think a lot of the problems that we had today are they start in the home. Um, and I'm sure we'll get more into that as the show progresses. But I agree with everything y'all are saying. My question to you all would be why 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 are things the way they are today in y'all's opinion? Uh, you got your mic together, bro? Mic check,
You
man.
heard me?
Yeah, it's still a little staticky, but why you think why do you think things are the way they are today, bro? I'll let you take the lead. Or not. Nisi. Nisi, why do you think things are the way they are today?
Like you said, it starts from the home. Um, what's the words I want to use? It's like yeah, it starts from the home, and then just generation to generation. And I don't know. I feel like it's like a kind of piggyback off of what you said. Like the bar is set extremely low. I feel like we have a lot more younger parents, and you have kids now raising kids, and I don't know, just the world itself. There's a lot of things going on. It's like just social media. It's just a lot of stuff that can factor in of why it is how it is. But I think one of the biggest things is, a lot of teen pregnancies, kids having kids, politics. I mean, the world is crazy right now. It's just like a crazy place. It's a lot of stuff that factors into why it is the way it is. Just my opinion.
All right, what's up, Jazz? Why you think things are the way they are today?
You're gonna have to forgive me because I've been holding on to this and I'm trying. Okay, so I'm very scatterbrained. So if I don't say something immediately, I lose it. But so you had said something about the attack on black women. I wanted to touch on that before I answer your question. And it's crazy because we're getting attacked from every single angle, but we're getting attacked the worst from the men that are supposed to be protecting us, which is the black man. They're the ones who are putting all this stuff out, making us out to be more negative. I mean, every woman isn't great, but there's bad women in no matter who you are, whatever demographic you come from, there's going to be bad women everywhere. So it's like all over social media, it's just, oh, black women, we don't want this, we don't want to do this, we don't want 50-50. And it just, if anything, we should have the support from our own people. We are already looked at as overly aggressive and not wanting to work and just so many different negative things from every other race, and we don't even have the support here from a majority of our men, I should say. But what was the question?
Um, I actually I actually want to touch on something that you just said because I got a question for you. And then we could bounce back because that's not really important.
Yeah, it was very.
Uh, why do you think that black men today um have these opinions of black women?
Well, I guess it really just depends which one you're really referring to, but I feel like, just like in an overall sense, they have these opinions because we're not like every other woman. So we are different. We are more strong-minded and strongly spoken, and that also plays a part in the way we were raised. So that does go back to the original question you were asking, because we're very strong-minded, because we had to grow up that way because maybe lack of support in the home, father figure, things like that, or just just overall just dealing with things through life or whatever. But why do you I don't know. I think they feel like we don't support them, so it's like a backlash. Um, you know, and
Do you
that's it.
think?
Hold
Sorry,
on, real quick. Am I still staticky?
it's a little staticky, but we can hear you though.
But like, can I
Um,
hear it clear?
yeah. Do you got like YouTube or anything like that on in the background?
I ain't got that. Hold on one second.
Have you tried taking your
It might be
AirPods
the
out and
headset.
turning them off?
Yeah, you might want to take them out or reconnect them or something. Uh, I was gonna ask you. Do you do you think that black women today uh are supportive of black men? Do you think black men not feeling supported by black women is valid?
Um, it's becoming it's gotten to a point that we're at a war. So now I don't feel like they feel like we're supporting them, because I mean honestly it's back and forth now. So no, I would assume that they don't feel supported. But beforehand, but when this first started, this whole debate on how we treat them, I don't feel like they were unsupported. In previous generations, and even in our generation, when we first started getting older, we were there, we were loving them and taking care of them and doing stuff for them, and in the previous generation, a lot of the time the women were doing just about everything, paying all the bills and letting men live on the couches and things like that. And then our grandparents' generation was a bit more traditional. At least from what I know, or from my perspective, it was more so, the men work, the women, take care of the family in the home or whatever. So I don't know where this came from, but it's becoming more so. It's like it's being spoken into existence, because now you're accusing us of these things. So now women really aren't supporting. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
Anybody got anything to say about that?
Yeah, I was going to agree with her on it. And I feel like it's an issue when people, what does support look like to you? You know what I mean? I feel like people have different definitions of support and what's considered supportive. So for me, supporting, say I had a husband or a man or whatever, supporting him means being there for him mentally and physically, but also supporting myself too mentally. So I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of things like that guys feel like women, and it can be vice versa, but that they feel like we should be accepting, allowing, or doing, and it's like I don't know. And I feel like vice versa too. Is girls feel like guys should be taking care, paying all their bills. It goes back to, I guess, you like y'all said, of upbringing, but I feel like people have different definitions of support, and that's the issue, and why we're probably getting that tug of war, like y'all was saying.
Okay, I want to ask. Go ahead, Chad.
I just wanted to add something to what she said. Yeah, I think it actually does have a lot to do with the fact that black men don't make enough. We don't make well the black community, a lot of us don't make enough money. So I think they are more so bitter on the fact that we are requesting more of them than previously, because they can't really afford it. And a lot of the time, the ones who are complaining about us not wanting to be this 50-50 doing all the work women are the ones who don't make enough money to support a woman. Then there's the ones who still feel like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Nah, I
We
got
don't hear this as much from the men who make more. They're usually more supporting and they
Facts.
want to take care of you.
Facts.
you.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. It's just, man, the 50-50 conversation is just funny to me from with black
That's a
people
whole
because
nother
it's like,
conversation
man,
too. At the end of the day.
I come from the opinion that, man, the black community is too fucked up to even be having a 50-50 conversation to me, in my opinion. You know, when you look at where
In your
most
opinion,
black
bro, you think
people
niggas
are,
need to be the same, right? Like stick
say what's
together
on,
type shit. You think
say
niggas need to
again.
stick together, right?
I think, I just think, man, if
You
we're
hear me?
being,
You hear me?
yeah, we can, yeah, and you sound more
Okay,
clear. It's
okay.
not a staticky. This
All
the
right, bet,
thing, man. Hold on, I'm sorry. This the thing
bet.
about it. And I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. There are a lot of dudes who don't make that much money complaining about 50-50. But my whole thing is this, man. Black people have not been 50-50. Um, the fifty-fifty
Forever.
conversation in the black community seems to be a relatively new uh conversation because all my life, all the women that I know, whether it's in my parents' generation or grandparents and even great grandparents, all of the women worked. They may not have paid half and half exactly to the T. I'm sure the men probably paid more, but um it's to the point now where women just don't even want to work at all. And it's like, I just personally think black people are too far behind for women, for most women to live that kind of life right now. If we want to progress together, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I agree.
Um, because I mean, only about 10% of people in this country make six figures, and six figures is not even what it used to be. You know, just a few years ago, $100,000 could have got you way further than it can today. It's not really like what people think it is. So, um, yeah. So, okay, we said a lot. Support. I had a question for Nisi and Jazz, and then I got something for UG after that.
All right.
In what way do you two, as women, believe men should be supported or men want to be supported? Like, if you were going into a new relationship with a man, what idea of what in what way would you play the support role to him? I'll let either one of you go first.
I can go.
Don't get quiet now. Like
Um,
what the fuck?
okay, so it really just depends on the dynamic of our particular relationship. You know, different relationships will call for different things. Um, so for me, again, it really just depends on him. So, and how much we're both making together. To be able to really make a clear understanding or whatever to make a good decision. But say we both make about the same amount, or he makes like maybe 20,000 more to me. If he's making 20K more, then at that point, if he's okay with it, I would work part-time. I have kids. If he has kids, that would give me more time to, you know, take care of them and do all the stuff that I would rather be doing at home. Anywho, but that's whatever. Or if he makes about the same as me, then I'd probably continue to work. But the thing is, I mean, I would continue to work full time. But the thing is, with that, I'm going to have less time for him. I'm not going to be able to do the things that he may want done in the home as much, but I'll still do my part in taking care of that kind of stuff or whatever. But I mean, it'll be more so shared responsibility throughout the home. Uh, so I mean, when you say that, are you saying in more like a financial aspect or emotional, or what do you mean?
Um, no, I'm not saying financially, because
Mhm.
I never, I have never heard a man say that he needed help from a woman financially. So when I
They
think of
won't.
support, when I when I think of support from a woman's perspective, my mind, I it just doesn't. I don't process the financial aspect because I've never had an issue providing financially. So so I'm saying like all the other things outside of the finances basically is what I'm saying.
Like, I mean, I'm good with communication, so I'm good to talk to, for the most part, regardless of if it's within our relationship or just things outside of that. If he just needs to talk and get stuff off his chest, I mean, I'm good with communication. I'm good to talk to, I guess, whatever. I'm a lover girl, so I can't really explain too deeply here off the bat because it's just, but I don't know. I don't know.
All right, Nisi, what are some ways that you would support a man outside of financially?
I would just I don't know, make sure that he's always seen and heard. That's He needs to be seen and he needs to be heard. I feel like that's the issue with a lot of our black men, not feeling seen, not feeling heard. That's why people don't like to go to therapy, and you know what I mean, just stuff like that. Just making sure he's seen and heard is, I don't know, the short sweet answer. And then as far as like financial, like she said, I mean the dynamics, you gotta do what works for you.
Got you, got you. Those are both great answers. Once G comes back, what I was going to ask him is, what in what way does he look for? Hold on, actually, he's coming back on now. I'm asking him, in what way does he look for support from a woman? So I don't know if you can hear me or not, G, but I was asking, uh,
I can hear you.
in
Repeat
what
it.
way do you look? Yeah, in what way do you look for a woman to support you in a relationship? He must be frozen. Uh, so yeah, so basically, my reason for asking him that is that I wanted to see if what he looks for in a woman matches up with what you all say you would do in a relationship. Um, I think more often than not, we just don't have the conversations of how we want to be supported as men. And I think overall, to touch on what you were saying earlier, Jazz, about the hatred that a lot of black women get on these panels and on social media these days, I just think that there's a space now within social media for men to really say how they feel about a lot of the things they've been through in their lives, and it comes off as hateful to black women. It does in a lot of ways. Um, but I just think it's something that we haven't heard for a long time. We don't usually get the opinions of men because most of us grow up in single parent households and there's no man there. And if you're not there to sit in on the barbershop conversations, I could see why a lot of it sounds like it's a trend to just hate black women these days. I can understand why it would come off that way. Um, I think there is some aspects of it that can be productive, but I think most of it is negative, and uh, but I agree
Hmm.
with you. I agree with you saying that that there's a war amongst black men and women. Did you have something to say, Jazz? I know you clicked off your mic.
Sorry, no, my dog is snoring in the background. So
Oh, it's like it's like all right, G. My question for you was um in what way
Yeah,
do
hold
you
on.
look
Can
for
you say that? Can you hear me?
yeah, we hear you. Uh my question for you
All
is,
right.
in what way do you look for a woman to support you in a relationship?
In what way do I look for in a woman support me in a relationship? I
That boy internet is just going crazy right now. Uh, so, anyways, man. All right, you back, bro?
I
All
think
right,
I am,
I'm
but
a.
it's going in and out.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, so you saying what? I can hear you in and out. So you saying what way do say it again? Say the question one more
Yeah. In what way do you look for a woman to support you?
time. Honestly, let me make sure this is right. Hold up. Also, honestly, as far as a woman supporting me in a relationship, I just want you to like be the backbone of the situation, pretty much. I just want to make sure you know what I'm saying. Whatever my goal is, you know what I'm saying. You be the backbone of it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his internet. But all right, so I got another question for y'all, man. Because I don't want to keep y'all too long. I want to go ahead and just filter through this. Um, my next question for y'all is this: are men today the leaders that we need? And I figure you all will be great because y'all are women, so y'all can answer that perfectly. Either of you want to go first?
Sorry, hold on. Y'all hear what I'm dealing with right now.
It's all good. Take us away, Jazz. Are men today the leaders we need?
Some, but men, some of them have become very soft. I don't. Granted, I am very strong, and I know how to do a lot of stuff. Not like like things that most women may not know how to do. I can cut the grass. I know how to use basic tools and things like that. But I would say not always. Um, I feel like more so Southern men are usually more manly. But I meet a lot of men who are very and I don't think it's just the men that I'm meeting. I don't think it's because well, maybe you should try to meet different people. It's not that. I think it's just too many people are becoming weak. Um, so a lot of men don't know how to do basic things that I believe that men should know how to do. I feel like you should know how to change a tire. You should know how to cut some grass, maybe change some oil, fix some stuff here and there, put some stuff together. Um, the basics, in my opinion, because those are things that I believe men should know how to do. Just like I believe I'm a bit more. I feel like women should know how to cook. I feel like women should clean. I just feel like those are the things that everyone. Yeah, okay. If you're in a relationship, sure, you don't have to limit yourself within your role, but you should know where your role is. And I just don't believe that men are very much so leaders. There's a lot of sus stuff going on. All the little DL and things like that. I mean, hey, that's cool. If that's what you into, that's fine. But you should do that if you're going to be with a man. Go be with men only, or if you're bisexual, be with a woman who's okay with you being bisexual. But I just I don't feel like men are the leaders they should be. I feel like men have become better fathers though. Over the considering the past generations, I feel like even if the men were in the home, they weren't very present in the upbringing of the children. Of course, when it came to boys, they were more so in tune with teaching boys how to be men. Oh, play football and go outside and don't cry. But and I don't like that whole concept of but I feel like men have become better fathers, in my opinion. But support wise for the women, I wouldn't say so. They want everything to be equal, but we're not equal. You know, that's all.
Nisi, you could cut in whenever you want, but in the meantime, uh, how do you think men, if you could give a message to the men listening on how to be better, a better support system for the women, what would you suggest that they do, Jazz?
Go take some lessons. Go be a carpenter and learn how to fix things. No, I'm just kidding. I would say, every relationship's different, but I feel like, it's so easy to learn things. Just try. Put more effort into learning how to do the things that men should do. I mean, yeah, you can't say, oh, this isn't a man's job. I mean, it's not, but I mean, it really is. So, I think there should be more effort put into learning things and also, just speak with the woman that you're with and know what she wants from you. You know, just make sure you're doing, communicating. Communication is key. You know, I'm not very good at it. Obviously, you see, I'm all over the place when I talk, but but yeah, I just think you should know who you're talking to and know who you're with, and just maybe just try to find out what women want instead of just assuming, because we don't all just want some money. We don't all want sex. You need to know who you're dealing with. And that's all. That's okay.
I was gonna say, to be present, you can be there and not be there. Kind of going back off towards the when she said something about dads being in the home but not really being there. You can do the same in your relationship. You can be there and not be there. So yeah, I guess it would be communication and because I'm a single mom, so I know what it's like. I don't feel like men are better fathers. Uh, and not even just because of my situation, but definitely because of my situation. Of course, my thoughts are going to be a little bit more influenced that way because of my situation, but also because of other situations from friends. I don't feel like men are always great leaders. I don't want to say men because I know there are some good guys out there, just like there are good women too. But I just don't feel like it's not that many fish in the sea. I'll just say that.
All right. All right. All right. G, unmute your mic, bro. I think your mic's muted. Oh, I got you. Okay. So, are, do you got your stuff together, sir?
Hope that goes through.
Yeah, we gonna rock out, bro, because we ain't gonna be here that much longer anyway.
We gotta rock out. You
Yeah, it's a little staticky though, but
we gonna have to rock with this. All right.
so uh so yeah, man. I don't think men today are the leaders that we need. I'm just be honest. Uh, I think too many dudes these days uh concern themselves with wanting to be street niggas, and they don't really see any growth or evolution in their goals or in the process of life at all. I heard someone say recently, who was a street guy, that he knew he was going to die. And I thought that was so crazy, because he did die, but also because what hope do we have for men protecting women or for the children if you don't even see your life extending past your 20s, 30s? If you don't have any goals to be better, to be stronger, to add some skills to your belt, like Jazz was saying, become a carpenter, uh, learn a trade, learn how to change a tire. I mean, how you don't know how to change a tire these days? It's crazy. But we've streamlined society so much to where men don't have to know how to change a tire. You could just call your insurance company, they'll send someone out, they'll change it for you, and you'll be on your way. Um, I don't want to be long winded, man, but no, I don't feel like men are. I don't think men are. I don't think men are prepared to be the leaders that we need them to be because our fathers didn't teach us how to be leaders, and their fathers, the people who were born in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, which would be like most of our parents probably. Well, my parents' generation at least. Man, they ain't teach us shit, man. You got to go out and learn on your own, and a lot of dudes just don't have the desire to learn. I don't see a lot of people in my age range that I grew up around with a desire to learn at all whatsoever, or to grow and be better and support their community. They're the most selfish niggas that this earth has ever seen because all they think about is themselves, unfortunately. Uh, and I think a leader, by definition, is someone who thinks about everybody else first and thinks about themselves last. So, uh, yeah, man. I said I was gonna keep y'all 45 minutes to an hour. Uh, and that's what we're kind of on. And his mic is just throwing everything off. So, and I don't wanna keep y'all too much longer. Is there anything else that you all would like to talk about before we get out of here?
No, I just agree with what you just said though. I feel like a lot of guys now, especially the younger guys, are just like you said, no motivation, just lazy and not really wanting to grow. And I feel like a lot of people get to a certain spot in a career or a job and they settle. So I feel like settling is a big issue too. Like, oh, I'm making this much money. I have this insurance. I mean, this is fine. I'm gonna just keep doing this because this is taking care of this right now. So, but I feel like that for myself too, though. You know what I mean? Like settling, you gotta push yourself to want to do more and do a little extra. Go a little further.
For sure. Jazz.
Yeah, the how you said that the way we were raised, we weren't taught anything. I wasn't taught anything, you know? But that didn't stop me from going out and figuring it out and learning. I learned how to do the things I need to do as a woman. I learned how to, my mom, I was poor, single mom, no money, absolutely nothing, dirty shoes. Anyway, so, you know, I grew up and I didn't want that to continue. I feel like a lot of people got so lost in this mindset of how they were raised and how their parents were raised that they're okay and they don't realize that the way we're living is not right. This isn't how it should be. Just because it was like this in the past doesn't mean it should be like this now. Like, the world is changing. You should be also trying to grow and do better. Um I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought already. There was something else I wanted to say. Uh, so yeah, so the whole, men not knowing how to do things, it's okay if you weren't raised that way, but you should want to figure it out. There have been so many obstacles that you've come across in life where you could have just got up and went and did it, but people are just lazy and everything around us is the same. So we're so used to seeing, oh, well, no one else knows how to do it, so why should I know how to do it? Maybe it's just comfortability. Everybody's so comfortable in poverty. And I don't know, maybe, but the thing is, people are seeing better. I would say, maybe if you knew better, you do better, but it's better is everywhere. People take these vacations, they go out of the state, go to California and Vegas and get get foreign cars and get the best hotels and Airbnbs and then come back to Columbus and go back to the trap with no furniture and bed bugs. So, I don't understand why people don't want to do better overall, not just temporarily because you're a drug dealer or a scammer. You should be taking those resources for what you know. You know how to do this. You know how to sell drugs. You know how to scam people. If you're going to do that, why aren't you building off of that? You're still in the same spot. Even like if that's all you know, then use that to grow. If that's really the only way for you, then do that. But people aren't even growing off of that. They're still in the same spot, not going anywhere. I thought the whole purpose of doing those things, deciding to be drug dealers and whatnot, was to be able to get out of that. And it's never the case. People love it and they get stuck in it, like you were saying. Like, I know I'm going to die here. You don't have to die here, because you can make the conscious decision to do better, to actually work on yourself, save money. But people so stuck on looking good and spending all their money on material shit to look good for other people, but really miserable inside. But I know you said this is about to end, so that's all I really wanted to add to that.
Yeah, I did say it was about to end, but you just said something that just it struck something in me. So I gotta say it, man. I agree with everything you just said first. But man, there's a right and a wrong way to do things. And this is why these conversations are so important, because man, you can't shortcut the process of success. You just can't. Um you can't go from being a street nigga. The days of going from being a street dude, a drug dealer, and flipping it and making it into something greater is over. There are too many rules to the process. And you had said, people, they go, they travel, and they see things, so you can't really say if you knew better, you do better. But man, this shit be fake, man. These dudes, it's all for social media. They go to these places, they travel, they fly a girl out so she could post some pictures on her gram, and he could post some pictures on his. And then they come back to the same set of circumstances they were in, and they look like they are this story of success, and they ain't shit, just like everybody else. And it's fake. It's fake, and you can't shortcut the process. You can't shortcut the grind. And what I'm saying is, the bar is so low in our community because you can go outside of it and travel, like you said, and take these pictures and look like something on social media, but you really don't know how success really works behind the scenes. They don't know how to invest in real estate. They don't know how to invest in stocks. They don't have these niggas. They go buy a Hellcat. You look like that nigga, but the Hellcat ain't even in your name. It's in your mama's name. Your credit isn't good enough. You can't supply the pay stubs or supply, you know, the information to show you actually have a real job and you're really making money. People are trying to shortcut the process, the scammers, the drug dealers, whatever the case may be. And it goes right back to what you said before. Go learn to be a carpenter, right? Why? Because there's a certain foundation that comes behind having real skills. And these dudes don't have the skills. And they don't want to have the skills because they're not incentivized to. Because the community accepts them for what they are. And that's why I'm always the person who has to come off and sound like I'm trying to shit on people. And I'm not shitting on them, but we can't we can't shortcut our way to building the community. There is a tried, tested, and proven way to do this. And people have been doing it for generations. But in our community, for some reason, we want to make wrong right and right wrong. And yeah, man. That's all I got. So as long as y'all don't have anything else y'all want to add to the conversation, I thank y'all for coming. We've been on here for almost an hour already. Time flies. I had a lot more topics, but I like to try to keep the panels balanced amongst the men and the women. So, it don't sound like we're going at the men too much or the women too much. But thank y'all for coming, man. I really appreciate y'all coming and supporting the platform. So thanks for y'all's opinions on everything.
Thank you for having me. I'll definitely come back. Just let me know.
For sure, for sure. We'll probably be doing it again next week, different topics.
Cool.
For sure. Yeah, we'll probably do another one next week sometime, different topics, different, whatever's going on in the
Because
world.
I still want to dig into the topic more that what this the title was for this one. I feel like we can dig a little deeper.
Yeah,
With the single parents destroying what did you say? Single parent households.
yeah,
Um, is it destroying the communities? I'm like, we gotta dig a little deeper because I'm interested to hear
yeah.
everybody's different thoughts on that.
Yeah. I mean, we could get into it, like I said, but
Same.
I just like to like I said, I like to keep the panels balanced, and I have some guys who actually have kids because obviously I can't really speak to it too much. I can just give my opinion, but I have some guys who are they have kids, but they're not with their kids' mothers that were supposed to come on, and then things happen. So scheduling is the hardest part about doing these shows, getting everybody
Yeah.
in the same time frame. But hopefully next week, if y'all are available, I'll reach out to y'all and let y'all know. But um, yeah, I think single parent households are destroying the community. And it's not a shot at single moms because every time I talk about it online, I think sometimes women get offended. And it's not a shot at single moms, it's just a shot at the fact that a kid will be more balanced with a man and a woman in the house, in my opinion. Right. And that's just what I believe. I feel like that's what the information points to, the statistics, everything. As we have grown and had more single parent households in the black community, we've gone downhill with everything else. And like I said, I just want to make sure women know it's not a shot at single moms. It's just a shot at the situation that the
I
kids
don't
be in.
feel like they should. I don't know why they would feel. I mean, I guess everybody takes and thinks things differently, but I don't feel like a woman should feel like that's a shot because at the end of the day, 10 times out of 10, nobody wants to be a single mom. So I mean, you just speaking facts on what it is. Like, yes, everybody deserves and needs both parents in the household. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it should. I don't feel like nobody should feel like I don't know, like you taking a shot at them. It is what it is.
Jazz, I know we've had some back and forth on this. Do you got anything you want to say to me now that we're face to face? What's up?
Oh, okay. You want to fight? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, nah.
Honestly, I remember the post, but I can't remember exactly what they said. But I know we were touching on the subject of I don't feel like it was a shot at single mothers directly, but pertaining to the subject of the 2-parent households, I personally don't agree that that's always the better option. Um, Depending on the father, it can make all the difference, but being in the household together, sometimes that's less. I just feel like sometimes I can actually create. Sure, the kids have a balance between their parents, but it may also be causing more harm in their mental than it is good. As they grow up, I meet a lot of people. It's like, oh yeah, my parents were together, but my dad was this. He was a piece of shit, and now they're just really fucked up in the head. So I mean, yeah, they have both parents, but it doesn't always it's not always the best option. I feel like, it's great to have both
Agreed.
parents in the household. It's great to have both parents in general. I don't feel like they have to be in the same household. Yes, it will take a lot of stress off of both parents living together. Because me and my kid's dad, we were together for 7 years, and now we're not together at all. So it's a lot more stressful on me when it comes to having that in-home support, but at the same time, it's so much more peaceful without them. They still have their father. We co-parent decently. I don't bad talk him to his kids. I let them come up with their own opinion on their father. So, I don't feel like it's always the better option. But at least that was just in my situation. I don't know what everyone else's situation is, so I can't really speak too much on that. But I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of bad that comes from single parent households, but there's also a lot of good people who come out of that too. So, I think people are going to be who they're going to be regardless of what their household was like. Will they have better chances in a 2-parent household? Probably so, but it depends on the parents.
Are you are you willing, and this is completely up to you, to explain why you and your kid's father are no longer together? If not, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll go into it, but I won't go too deep. Because that's not really, I don't want to speak on him
Yeah,
too much. I don't want
I
to.
don't want to make it too
He'll get
personal.
this, and he's gonna be like, "Why was you talking about?"
Yeah.
But so a lot of cheating, and a lot of arguing and fighting. It was to the point that I felt like my kids would be better off in a household that's more quiet and peaceful. I don't want them growing up in a household seeing us arguing and fighting and thinking that's okay for their future. I also don't want them to feel like being a single mom is okay either. I mean, they still have their dad, but um, my plan is not to always be a single mother, but to be with someone who I know. You never know anything, but somebody who I can trust with my children and someone who will show them how a home should be. So it was just very toxic. I just felt like it was better for them not to be around that than to be around it. And yeah, of course you can hold back conversations, until children aren't around, but I still feel like they feel that tension um, in the home nonetheless. So that's pretty much what it was, and honestly, I was doing most of the I didn't want them seeing me I don't want them to feel like, oh, this is what it should be, because it's absolutely not. Again, pertaining to what we were talking about earlier, the whole fathers being just there, but no skills, no nothing. We met very young. It is what it is. It's my baby's father. I'm not downing him or anything. It's just that's just what it is.
So you said that cheating. So why did you cheat on him?
No, he was the cheater.
I got
I
you. I
wasn't
got you. I'm
perfect,
just,
but he was the
I
cheater.
got you. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just joking with you because people always say that the man is the cheater. So it's just
Gotta clear that
but
up. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, no, I get you. I always speak in terms of relationships being ideal when I say that a two parent household is better than a single parent household, because I think it's our choice for relationships to work or not work, right? It's a choice that a man makes to cheat, or for a woman to cheat. And then it's a choice, if someone does cheat, it's a choice whether or not we're going to move past that. And it's a decision that needs to be made on both sides, and it, a conversation that needs to be had. Is he just a man who's not a one woman man? Because I believe that men should be honest in the beginning if you're not a one woman man. Personally, that's just me. That's my thoughts on it. Some men uh don't have the discipline to be with one woman. And if that's the position you find yourself in, then you need to be honest and upfront about that. But my whole point is, more often than not, the things that break us up are choices that we make, and I'm sure there's probably a lot more that goes into why y'all aren't together, just like there's a reason why anybody is not together. But it's all choices that are made on both sides. And I just think when it comes to kids, you have to make the decisions with them first. As a man, I know that I'm not going to cheat on my wife because it's a chance that she not going to take too kindly to that and she's going to leave, and then I'm not going to be around my kids. I just think that's the decision that men should make. Um because I mean, come on, bro, what are you getting out here that you can't get in the home, you know? So, uh like I said, I don't want to make it too personal about your situation. Like I said, man, all I'm saying is that there are choices that we all need to make. And when it comes to kids, we need to make the decision to make the relationship work for the kids. So if that means you can't cheat, bro, you can't cheat. If that means you need to make more money as a man, you need to find a way to make more money. And if you need to be more submissive as a woman, you need to figure out how to be more submissive. Do you need to learn how to cook? Go buy a cookbook so you know. I mean, it's so many decisions that we can make to make these relationships work, but we choose not to. And I think a lot of that is just based on our own egos. But yeah, man. Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long. It's definitely been about 45 minutes to an hour now. Nisi, you got anything else you want to add to the convo?
No, but I'm so ready for the next one because I
I
would
got
love to hear the dad's.
you. I got you.
You know what I mean? I'm interested. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more men on here next time, man. So it's not I don't want to be picking on y'all, you know what I'm saying, all day long. So but like I said, thanks for coming on.
No,
I
if there's
appreciate
going to be
you.
men,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, if there's some more men on here next week, I would definitely join. I'd like to hear it. I want to hear their side, and it's
Yeah.
yeah.
social media. You only get so far on that with posts and short little memes and videos and stuff. So yeah, I like to hear their side, so we can unbag all of this. Just get into it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
next week I'm
all right.
actually next week I'm doing I'm having a meeting, like an in-person meeting with men around the city to have some conversations on what these dudes could do. No, I'm not gonna say what we all can do to do better because I'm not perfect by any stretch of the margin. Um, so hopefully I could get some insight from them, get them on the panel. But I'm gonna tell you, it's always easier to get women on the panel than it is to get men on the panel. And I mean, we could do a whole deep dive on that, but I ain't even going. I'm not even gonna bring that one up. Like I said, thank y'all for coming. I'll definitely send the invite next week, probably Saturday, Sunday. We'll figure out a time that'll work best for y'all because I know y'all got other things in life to take care of. So, yeah, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Y'all don't know how much just trying to build a platform when people come on to share their opinion. I'm not paying y'all. Y'all don't have to be here, but y'all chose to be here. So I'm always appreciative of that because it's so hard to get people in the city to support each other. So, um, yeah, man. Thanks. Y'all have a good night. All right.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, peace.
You too. Have a good night.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bye bye.
I. Yeah, man. So it's a decent show, man. I don't know what happened in GX's phone, but you don't know how it goes, man. So appreciate everybody for joining, everybody coming and watching, and everybody watching on the playback. PSeekersBrand.com if you want to get you some merch. Hit me on IG at Honorable Khalid. Um, Follow my boy GX, G_ATM. Also follow my trucking Instagram page at trucking with Kyle. It's just an acronym for Khalid Abdul Salam. Uh, I'm breaking down how to obtain your CDL step by step. In your state and locality. I will do the research for you to figure out all the information that you need. The link is in my bio on the Trucking with Kaz Instagram, as well as the Honorable Khalid Instagram page as well. Uh, so, like Jazz was saying, man, become a carpenter. Basically, man, y'all just need some more skills to add to your belt. You know what I'm saying? Not every job could be solved with a hammer. Sometimes you need a screwdriver. Sometimes you need a power drill. Sometimes you need a wrench or whatever the case may be. So if you're trying to earn anywhere between $70 to $100,000 a year average, Class A CDL is the way to go. Most uh, trucking, most states, uh, schooling is only about 4 weeks. There's no other career path that you could take where you can become certified within a month and a half, and be able to make anywhere from 75 to $100,000 a year. It's not going to happen. Everybody wants to move to tech, which is great. I ain't gonna shit on that because that's definitely where society is moving to. But if you need to figure out a way that you can make money right now or within a month's time, really, and put yourself in that 6-figure earner range, tap in with me, man. I'm breaking it all down. Uh, We need better leaders in the community, and a part of leadership is your ability to provide, financially. So tap in with me, man. I'm not charging people an arm and a leg. I just charge for my time. Really, I'm not really making money off of this. It's just, yeah. So, um, super easy steps, and I give a lot of. I don't just tell you how to go down and take your CDL temp test and join a school or whatever the case may be. I'm breaking down all of the nuances, um, to really earn it. What companies you can go to and become a trainer in less than a year. What endorsements you should get on your license. Um, Investing into your 401k. How to save your money over your first year. How to transfer what you make from the trucking industry into other avenues like real estate, stocks, crypto. I'm breaking it all down, man. It's so much information that I'm giving and it's for a very low price. I mean, less than $50, less than $30. So you won't get that level of information anywhere else. And in fact, I don't think there's anybody else online that's even breaking down how to obtain your CDL. A lot of people talk about it from the ownership perspective, how to become an owner operator or a fleet owner and all of that, but nobody's actually talking about how to get into the industry and get experience in it. So uh, I'm breaking all that down at Honorable Kali, at Trucking with Cause. Peace Seekers, uh, the YouTube channel. Last episode I dropped trauma responses. Stop revolving your life around your trauma. How you can heal from your trauma. Some of the typical responses that people give when they have had a traumatic life, traumatic childhood, or traumatic experiences. So, Peace Seekers podcast. You can find that anywhere you can find podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube for the videos. Another Enemy podcast on YouTube as well. And yeah, man, it's been a pretty cool episode, and thanks to the guest as always. So, with that being said, man, I am out of here. I really appreciate y'all for coming and rocking with us. Uh, yeah, man, we out of here.